So to mark their passage into international manhood on our 2-week trip to Italy, I promised my 18-year-old son and his 18-year-old cousin that I'd buy them tattoos once we got to Rome. Problem was, we couldn't find any tattoo parlors in the area of Rome where we were staying. In my kindergarten-level Italian, I'd ask random baristas and store clerks if they knew where a tattoo parlor was. Like this clerk in a shop near the Termini train station. "Scusa, signore, è un negozio di tatuaggi qui vicino?" His eyes lit up. He knew 2 shops. He didn't speak English, but he wrote down the directions to the end of the Rome Metro line, the blue line and the red line. So the next morning, the dawn dawned on our final day in Rome. I said to the boys, "Okay, you have a choice. We have 1 day left. We can go see the Sistine Chapel, or you can get tattoos." They're 18-year-old boys. What do you think they said? "Let's go see the Sistine Chapel." No, they said tattoos! So we had 1 shot to get this right. We headed for the Rome Metro. We took it to the end of the line, got out and headed for Via Leonardo da Vinci. I like that. We couldn't find it, so I buttonholed this stranger on the street. "È un negozio di tatuaggi qui vicino?" And he said, "Yeah." Well, he said, "Sì. A sinistra e a destra." And there it was, a little hole in the wall, Woodpecker Tattoo Art Studio. And there was a guy there. Trouble was, when we asked if we could get tattoos, he goes and looks at his watch. "You're supposed to make an appointment." Andiamo per Milano domani, per piacere. We're leaving for Milan tomorrow, please. The guy doesn't speak a lick of English, but I figure through his Italian that he needs to go home and deal with his kid, and he's going to come back at 3:30, and Lucas is the first one to go. He's already decided what he wants. A year ago, I told him about Fellini's movie La Dolce Vita, and he loves the phrase, the sweet life. He's going to get it on his upper bicep. Cousin Neil decides he wants the same thing, but in a slightly different design. Lucas goes first. He handles the discomfort by staring at the needle. He's not going to show any emotion. Cousin Neil is a little more demonstrative in handling the tattooing, as the photographic record will attest. But after a couple minutes, he too gets the hang of it. Me, I handle it by tuning out into the cosmic ether. I've decided to join the fun, though after I look at the tools, I decided it doesn't look like that much fun, but I have this piece of music theater I perform on stage and in schools about a dragon called Snatchgrin. In one of the studio's dozens of sample design books, I find the perfect dragon in the shape of the letter S. That's my baby. It feels like I'm a tree and somebody's carving their initials into my bark, but you get used to it after a couple of minutes. Back at the metro station, some illustrated cars arrive to take our newly illustrated body back to our apartment in Rome. As we walk in the door, Lucas announces, "Okay, I want all of you to take a look at your arm and tell me if we didn't have a good day." He also notes that he'll catch the Sistine Chapel on his next visit to Rome. Both boys have been so jazzed by their trip to the Eternal City that they're talking about taking part of their junior year of college to study here. Yeah. For our remaining time in Italia, I look over and find the boys day and night glancing at their arms admiringly. In all the excitement and language difficulties, I never quite figured out from the business card at the Woodpecker Tattoo Studio which was Fabio and which was Claudio. So thanks, Fabio, or Claudio.